Um, King Von got killed since last time.
Mm-hmm.
I interviewed his manager, Track, who was actually shot as well in the leg during that situation. And I said that a lot of people, when that second tape came out and you saw Von run up to Quando and start punching him and then the shooting happened afterwards, I said that a lot of people compare that to the Tupac situation. And he said, I completely agree.
Right.
Same kind of thing. You go and, you snap and you go and put hands on somebody and then a short time later you get killed over that situation, which is exactly what happened to Tupac.
Yeah.
I know there's lots of conspiracy theories or whatever, but that's really what happened. The guy who he beat up ended up killing him.
Right.
What did you think about the King Von murder?
I thought that shit was unfortunate as fuck. You know what I mean? 2020 was a bad year for hip hop, I think, in terms of like losing people and shit. You know what I mean? I think with the King Von situation, what I didn't understand is how come there wasn't an exchange of shots, right? Like, because was there exchange of shots?
No, because it just happened just like that.
Yeah, so no, like King Von was with like a lot of people, no?
He had security with him, but they had left.
No, but King Von came out. There was like a bunch of people behind him.
Yeah.
Who was those people?
He had security with him, but they had just left. They were about to go into the club, so they had left their guns in the car because you can't bring guns into an Atlanta club.
And the security didn't have guns?
They had just left them in the car.
Security left their guns in the car. What the fuck? You can't shoot no guns in the car, bro?
You can't go into the club.
Even security?
Well,
he didn't have real security.
You can't, listen, I have real security and I can't go into a lot of clubs in LA and New York with our guns.
Right.
That, maybe.
But we talking about Atlanta.
Yeah. And these clubs pat people down and they say, listen, you can't bring a gun in here. Because everyone's got fucking carry permits in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like those are a dime a dozen. It's not like LA or New York. But yeah, I mean, my security goes into clubs with me sometimes without guns. And it's kind of up to me to decide whether it's worth it to go into this club without guns. Depending on what's
you gotta go in there like El Chapo, bro. You gotta have a big vest on like this.
Yeah, but it just like no one expected Von to just rush the guy. Like it happened within a series of a few seconds. And
I wish Von didn't do that, man. But you could just see he was like, he was definitely hot-headed, you know what I'm saying, in terms of that. And I feel like, that shit could really cost you at times, man. And it was just so sad to see because King Von definitely had a really big career ahead of him. You know what I mean? He was making really good music.
The big, hot, new gangster rapper.
Right.
Period. I'm not even going to say Chicago gangster rapper. He was like the new gangster rapper that was that was starting to really take over and establish himself. And yeah, his life got cut short at like 26, I think. Left behind two young kids. Very, very, very sad situation. And then that situation got followed by Mo3 getting killed, who I interviewed.
Right.
And then Boosie getting shot.
Crazy.
After going to Mo3's wake. And that's the situation. I interviewed Mo3, so that situation fucked me up.
You interviewed Mo3?
I did.
Yeah. He's good. Like his music was super
dope.
Fire.
He was dope. And in the interview, we actually talked about how he knew that there was like money on his head and he still didn't want to use security because he said that he doesn't think anyone was going to try and chase him down in Dallas.
Am I right?
Okay.
I'm wearing my security. I pay for this motherfucking necklace. I'm wearing this bitch.
Okay. Do you have actual security with you when you walk around?
No, I just got good friends, man. We are good friends, and I got my homeboys with me. Security sometimes is with me with the shows and stuff. When the promoter booked me. You know, they got their own security, you know, that accommodate me and shit. Shout out to them, you know. But other than that, like, I ain't worried about none of that, Vlad. So, you know, I ain't got no security. I'm not out here, nobody chasing me down, trying to do nothing to me. So I ain't worried about none of that.
Which is exactly what happened. Like literally he talked about the situation that ultimately caused the death. Same thing with Young Greatness, actually. When we interviewed Young Greatness, he talked about how he knows that he has a lot of hatred in, I think, New Orleans. And, you know, if he's going to die, he's going to die brave. He actually said that. And then he ended up getting killed in New Orleans.
You shouldn't fear no man but God. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm not letting nobody, you know, run me from, my family. My family's in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a dummy. And, you know, I'm not ignorant. But if I have to go see my kids and I have to go see my auntie or I have to go see my grandmother or my mother, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care who's saying what or who's saying they're gonna do what. Well, I'm gonna have to die going out brave. And that's just what it is. Before I let somebody make me, you know what I'm saying, change how I'm living. It ain't happening like that.
It's one of these really fucked up situations.